Well, I got my hands on one of the most influential F3A pattern planes of the golden era, the Curari. Let's get it unboxed. So this 64-inch pattern plane comes in a couple different versions you can choose from. You can either go with the blue, that's what we have here, or you can go with the green. The other options are you can go with fixed landing gear or you can go with retractable landing gear. Then you have to make the choice. Are you going to go glow or are you going to go electric? I'll tell you what I'm going to do here towards the end. All right, let's dig in. Now this was shipped over right from Seagull Models right to us here at Gator-Rc for us to go ahead and dig into. So as always, Gator-Rc, your one-stop hobby shop. Check them out over at www.gator-rc.com. So first thing that we have in here, we got decals. Okay, got ourselves a destruction manual. They usually do a really good job with the instructions on here. CGs are pretty close. Throw rates are always pretty close. Most of the time spot on. So it's a great place to start. Very well done. And the electric conversion boxes and stuff they usually give you in Seagull Models are awesome. All right. So digging in. Let's get right into the fuse. As I said, my version has the retracts in it. I always advise you guys when you dig into a new model, and I see it on Facebook, it happens, please don't throw away all your stuff until you're done building the model. Just stuff it right back in the box. And then that way, in case there was a piece of something, taped to something, you missed it, there's our canopy. If you accidentally did dispose of it, you can go and pull it back out of your pile. So everything's really well protected. Things coming from Vietnam over obviously travel a really long way. And it's very rare that I've gotten anything from them that is damaged. So there is nothing better than a really, really nice precision flying plane. I am not a crazy IMAC or pattern pilot. I am a go out and have fun on any given day pilot. And I fly a lot of stuff, and I fly a lot of stuff mildly, to say it best. So we just go out and we have a good time. That's what we do. So looking at the fuse, the blue is like an electric blue color. It's almost the same exact color as the Cessna 310 project that we recently did. They put a couple little styrofoam things over the latches so that way you don't have damage. So that pops off there. And I'll give you a close-up as we get around, as we finish this up. So we have wing locks in there, nice build up laser cut ply box for the retracts in the nose. But we'll give you a nice close-up view of everything after we get everything unboxed. Covering looks good. I don't see any major flaws or anything with the covering. See if we can get the canopy frame off of there, which looks great. So that gunmetal silver, that thing will sit right on there like that. You're not going to have room for a pilot, but that's okay. You're looking for a really nice light flying plane. And again, this thing could be made for glow. If you want to do a 61 through a 75 two-stroke in there, or like a 1.0 four-stroke, you can do that as well. I'm going to do mine in electric. I'm going to use a Dual Sky 5060 motor in this and a Dual Sky Summit 100 amp ESC. So I am going to go electric with mine. I do have some glow planes. I get them out and I fly them every so often, but there are tune pipes, things like that, that are out there for this thing if you really want to go vintage. But I like the ease of being able to do things with the electric. And if you want more S's, You could put in more S's or less S's to accommodate your weight or your flying style or the needed pattern. So here is our horizontals. I've been excited. I knew this plane was coming for a while. Excited to get my hands on one of the first ones here in the US, which is always awesome. Awesome sauces. So we're just using what I call fiberglass hinges. Nice tread patterns, or tread patterns. Nice color schemes, color patterns on the top and the bottom so you can differentiate. Nice little carbon anti-rotation pins in there. I have to be very careful when I say things on videos because guys love to hang me in the comments. Why does he not remember? This is stressful talking to you guys. I'm trying to unbox stuff. It's not for the faint of heart. Again, 64-inch wingspan. Seagull Models Curari. And if I'm not saying that right, somebody's going to let me know, but close enough for government work. So that's pretty wild. So you could see you got flaps, you got ailerons. Look at that flap. That's a wild design there. But again, the top scheme, guys, like this gunmetal with this blue is stellar looking. The yellow is really going to help you identify it in the air, but I'm telling you, that gunmetal is an awesome color. If you can see that in there, that thing's gorgeous. And, you know, the other thing with this, we're going to have to cut out in here. There's going to be cups for the retracts in there, but I guess if you're going fixed landing gear, and that's great, that's a good point of conversation. If you do fixed landing gear, you don't want to cut that out. And again, we've talked about this in many other videos. If you do cut this out, make sure that you save that, because that's free covering for repairs when you poke holes later. A lot of people don't give that any thought. But that wing panel looks gorgeous. Let's get the other one out. What do we got here? Push rods, I would assume. Pack of push rods. Those are there. Yeah, the flaps are, what a cool looking design. Now, a lot of guys will use the flaps in this plane, kind of like spoilers, if you will, to help slow down on some down lines, but mainly, from what I've seen, again, way before my time, but they use these things to mix in with the elevators to make a lot more of your square loops square, to really kind of square off the looks. They have everything here kind of pre-drilled for your horns. Those little 3-bolt horns can really give you a difficult time if you haven't done those before, but I'm telling you, that blue with that gunmetal, God, is that a cool color combination. Oh, I like it. Mikey likes it. I don't know who Mikey is. You don't remember Mikey? All right, let's see what else we got in the box. Again, our latch. These are all, looks like accessories. So this is what we're going to be using. And I'm telling you, Seagull does an awesome job with this. I really love this about their planes, but they always give you electric motor boxes, and they're adjustable. Get them to slide here. This one's a little sticky. But this thing, you can go ahead and you could set your thrust angles or your down thrust, your right thrust, whatever it is, and then finish epoxy in that. But it gives you such a wide variety of motor choices. So what a cool thing those are. And they come with every one of their planes. I don't know that I've gotten one that hasn't. All right, and mine is going to be fixed gear. You never know what you're going to get till you open the box. So I'm going to have the fixed gear version, which is fine by me. So there we have retracts, not retracts, landing gears, sorry. Those will go right in there. So I am not going to cut my covering for the retracts. There's your steerable nose. So that one's really cool. Here you're going to have your cups. Now these would be the cups that you would use if you had the retracts. Okay, so there's those. We have our spar. There. And I'm going to assume, I don't know, is that for the horizontals maybe? We'll have to see where that goes, but it's looks like it's given a little dihedral to something. All right, then we got this thing. And nose cone. Just an absolute stunner of a looking plane. Again, we'll be doing electric. You can do glow in yours if you wanted to. 61 to 75, two-stroke. That gunmetal, again, awesome color scheme. All right, put that there, this here, this here. There, let's get this out the way. Doodads and widgets. That's the one thing about doing all the different builds that I do, or assemblies, in case you're going to get ready to lose your mind on what I just said. We wind up with lots of extra parts for other projects. So we're obviously don't need that mount. It comes with a mount for two-stroke, comes with a fuel tank. We don't need those. It looks like we have ourselves pretty cool looking little pilot head. So I guess I'll stand corrected. There's no room for a pilot, but we can do a pilot head. It's kind of creepy. Just got a guy's helmet laying in there. We got our spinner and we got our tires. So just the standard, I guess, ultimate style spinner. Plastic, that's white. And then we have some small foamy, air foam, hard foam tires in there. And then a bag of all your horns, nuts, bolts, screws, stuff like that. So realistically, see, and this is like stuff you can lose. Those go to the spinner, obviously. Easy to throw out, and that's why you hold on to all that stuff. So that's a wrap of all the parts and pieces. Why don't we go ahead and just lay it out on the bench, and then we'll do the once over. Here we go for our close-up. So here again, you get to see a good look at that metallic blue in the fuse. As you come across, a lot of good pattern work to this thing, like a lot of really nice decals. The laser cut ply on the inside. Your firewall. Get this thing rotated over. Here you can see the wing locks there. Spot for your retract or your fixed gear. Again, there's a compartment that covers this. There's nothing there, so that winds up being, it looks like an open bay if you don't do retracts, all the way down the bottom. And again, this is a tricycle style landing gear, so we don't have a tail wheel. You got your notch out for your horizontal. Again, a lot of that charcoal gray, gunmetal gray. There is the electric mount. Your canopy frame, pilot, that cover for the bottom, spinner, your gear, and then you could see the one for the nose wheel, which is, and I'm fine with fixed gear. We have our spar, push rods. You're going to need, looks like 7 servos for this one. And those look to be standard size servo bays in the inside of there. So we'll have to check that. I'll make sure that I pop one in there and make sure that we're close. But I'm going to say 7, if you're going with glow, 7 standard size servos. And then let's look here for the wings. Yeah, I would say that those are the same without popping those off. So we'll check those as well. That way I can just give you guys the scoop. But there you can get to see that top and those bottom patterns. And same with the horizontals. Just really well covered. I love it. I love the look. And then you have your cups. So if you do have retracts to go up inside of there, optional mount, hardware bag, fuel system, your nose, and tires. And I think the only other thing, like I said, we have our destructions and pack of decals. So anyway, what do you guys say? Let's wrap it up. There you have it, guys. That is a wrap up of the unboxing of the 64-inch Seagull Model Curare right here at GatorRc. Got our hands on one, and she is an absolute beaut. So if you're into anything pattern, you got to realize that both the F3A and the GatorRc side are one. They're split at the very top. You can select whatever icon you want, and that'll lead you driven more towards general planes, or if you want to stay more towards the pattern side. But this is one of many, many planes that they have on the pattern side. Your one-stop hobby shop for all things airplane related in the RC industry. So whether you're into balsa covered, or you want to like ARFs, or you want to have uncovered where you cover them yourself, electric, you want to have turbines, composite models. So whether you're looking for Top RC, Sebart, or Seagull's models, they carry a huge line of different items. You can find something there, I'm sure. Link down in the description below for this model and many others. These are on pre-order right now in either scheme. Again, select retract, non-retract, and your color. And then you just got to decide, am I going old school and going nitro with the tune pipe, or am I going to do the electric setup as I'm doing? And then all of those items you found right there on Gator. So with that being said, guys, Brendan here with GatorRc. Smash that thumbs up button. It helps us out a lot. If you thought this was terrible and you're going to give me one of those, definitely make sure you give me 2 of those. Like, share, subscribing helps the channel. So very cool, shameless plug, and always appreciated. Don't forget to check out our official pages for Just Plain Crazy and GatorRc on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram. So guys, with that being said, I got a model I want to throw together. I appreciate every one of you guys for hanging out and watching down here in the lair as always, but we got some work to do. So I will see you later, alligator.